years in the vibrant city of Jericho, bustling with merchants and travelers, lived a man named Zechariah. Zechariah was known for his unwavering faith and his kind heart. He was a farmer who, despite the hardships of life, always trusted in God's provision. However, a severe drought struck Jericho, and the land became parched and barren. The crops withered, and Zechariah's family began to suffer. With no rain in sight, despair began to creep into his heart. One evening, as the sun set over the dusty fields, Zechariah knelt by his dried-up well and prayed earnestly, "Lord, we need your help. My family is struggling, and I don't know how much longer we can endure this. Please show us a sign. Let us know that you are with us." The next morning, as Zechariah was tending to what remained of his fields, a neighbor came running towards him, excitement evident in his eyes. "Zechariah, have you heard? Jesus of Nazareth is coming through Jericho today. They say he heals the sick and performs miracles. Perhaps he can help us." Zechariah, though weary, felt a spark of hope ignite within him. He decided to go see Jesus, praying that this man of God might have an answer for his troubles. As Zechariah reached the main road, he saw a large crowd gathered. Jesus was there, speaking to the people, his presence exuding peace and authority. Zechariah pushed his way through the throng, desperate to get close enough to speak to him. Just as he reached the front, Jesus looked directly at Zechariah, as if he had been expecting him. "Zechariah," Jesus called out, "come here." Startled that Jesus knew his name, Zechariah approached. "Lord," he said, his voice trembling with emotion, "my land is dry, my crops are failing, and my family is suffering. We need help. Can you do something for us?" Jesus looked at Zechariah with deep compassion. "Zechariah, your faith has brought you here. Do not be afraid, my help is here. Go back to your fields and trust in the Lord's provision." Zechariah felt a wave of peace wash over him at Jesus' words. Though unsure of what would happen, he returned to his farm with renewed faith. That night, as Zechariah and his family sat down for a humble meal, a gentle breeze began to blow. The sky, which had been cloudless for months, started to darken. Soon the first drops of rain began to fall. The rain grew heavier, soaking the parched earth, filling the dry wells and reviving the withered crops. Zechariah and his family rushed outside, rejoicing and praising God for the miracle. The rain continued through the night, restoring the land and renewing the hope of the people. Zechariah knew that this was not just a coincidence, but a direct answer to his prayer and a testament to Jesus' promise. The next day, as the sun rose over the refreshed fields, Zechariah shared his story with his neighbors. "Jesus told me my help is here, and he kept his promise. Our faith in him brought us this miracle. We must always trust in God, for his help is always with us, even in our darkest times." The story of Zechariah and the miraculous rain spread throughout Jericho, strengthening the faith of many. People came to believe in the power and compassion of Jesus, knowing that he was a source of help and hope in their times of need. Years later, Zechariah would recount this miracle to his grandchildren, saying, "Whenever you face trials and hardships, remember that Jesus is with you. His help is here, and he will never forsake you. Trust in him with all your heart, and you will see the wonders of his love and provision." And thus the story of Zechariah and Jesus continued to inspire, reminding everyone that no matter the circumstance, Jesus' help is always present, bringing hope, restoration, and peace to all who believe in him.